Mike here, glad you could join me. We're going to examine a fake X video done by AmericanSpace.com. Now, one thing you folks must understand, globe earthers must lie. They have to lie. They don't have a choice because what they try to deceive people into believing is not real. See, when I was a child, I believed in Santa Claus. A fat man in a red suit was going to break in my home, steal my cookies and milk, but in return, leave me a whole ton of loot. I wanted to believe in Santa Claus. Not believing in him would be silly because I wanted the goods. The truth is, though, I was fooled by lying parents and relatives who did not understand that they were teaching me it's okay to lie if it benefits me or falsely makes someone else happy. My guardians would have had to lie to me to prove Santa was real. And so is the whole space travel narrative shameless lying globeheads present to us. They have to be liars. They have no choice. None of it is real. Watch the video. I'll break it down after.
There are the twin sonic booms.
Oh, wow.
Landing like that's reported.
Since globeheads can't lie properly or do things correct, let's see what they screwed up. If you notice in the horizon line, the white cloud layer in the background. Now, when they transition and zoom in across the lake, we notice that it is replaced by these dark bluish gray clouds. We have two different days, two different skies, replacing this cloud layer background to be consistent. It's real simple to do. So we have lazy, lying globeheads here. Next, the sonic boom.
Twin sonic booms.
Oh, wow.
So let's get something straight. A sonic boom, or something breaking the sound barrier, is not going to shake the earth. So that's not why the camera is all shaken up like that. Now, we might say that the firecracker sounds in the background maybe startled the cameraman and he shook his camera. But I'm going to prove that's not true either. Watch. This is not human reaction to the sound event. No, this is somebody not paying attention when they're editing the video, tying the sound perfectly to the part where the camera shakes. If this had been a human reaction, there would have been a delay, not a video editing mess up. On the zoom in camera, there is the same exact firecracker sound without the camera shake on a different day. I wonder how that happens. Now, this may look good, but not to somebody who has worked in Photoshop, modeling programs, and effects for several years, such as myself. It's actually not done that well. In order to get this to work, what you need is a rocket object on a separate mask, and then you need a particle effect on a separate mask, and those two have to match. Now, if you've ever done masking in video programs before, you know it can be hard sometimes to get everything lined up properly, which they have failed to do when they made this video. The other thing is the idea that you can get a tube object with a thruster underneath is simply impossible by any standard model of physics. It just would never work, and that's why SpaceX is fake X. Now, I think the reason why they do this is to see just how indoctrinated people really are, willing to suspend what they know to be true in order to believe a lie that we can shoot a tube into space without any wings or way to guide it and have it land perfectly straight up, even on an aircraft carrier. Folks, this is not even possible. The center of mass is in the middle of that tube, and any swaying to the left or right would simply spin this thing out of control every single time. And no, don't say, well, they got gyros. That will not work either, because all the gyros would also be lined up in the center of mass. Stand with your back against the walls and legs, drop something on the floor and try to pick it up without shifting your weight forward. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, watch the rocket and the flame beneath. Now these are on two separate masts, and you have to move the rocket in conjunction with your flame frame by frame. It's very tedious work, and so they miss some places. And in these two frames, for example, the rocket moves down, but the flame does not move down with the rocket. And in Photoshop, you can see the separate rocket from the flame mask right there. Both of them are square boxes in order to achieve this effect. It also helps if your fire effect is centered with your tube, but you can't have everything, right? This is Mike. Please like and subscribe.